Hey folks, welcome to PL1110 Philosophy, Literature, and Democracy. My name is Dr. James Johnson, visiting assistant professor of writing at New England College, and I'll be your professor for the next 7 weeks as we explore some very compelling and intriguing questions. And as the course description puts it, one of the most important struggles in the course of human development in history, the struggle to achieve a more just society and world. Firstly, I don't make a big pomp and circumstance about people referring to me as doctor. My family and friends and students know me as JJ, so feel free to call me Professor JJ. I feel it's a little bit more personal. In order to get in touch with me, and I recommend that you always reach out when you do have questions, my email is jljohnson@nec.edu. Just realize there's an L in there. And my cell phone number is 267-738-4202. Feel free to send a text or call and leave a message. I'll be sure to call you back as soon as possible. So the point of this brief video is not so much to dive into the conceptual content of the course. We do that in the discussion board posts, in the readings, in the reflection essays. Likewise, NEC Professor Andrew Morgan offers a great contextualization of the course and the 3 conceptual pillars of philosophy, literature, and democracy in the week 1 area. Instead, the idea behind these weekly videos, and I will post one at the beginning of each week, is more just an overview of the assignments and readings you're doing that week. That's kind of the goal here, is just to sort of list, okay, here's what you're doing, here's the due dates, and here's the requirements for each one of those assignments. So it's sort of like the syllabus, but me just offering it in video format at the beginning of each week. So I hope to cover 3 things. 1, just a quick overview of navigating Blackboard for those who may not be familiar, the week 1 readings and the week 1 assignments. I'm not going to bore you with my academic and professional biographical background. Instead, I'll bore you with that in the week 1 introductory discussion board assignment. So let's go take a quick look on Blackboard at the week 1 assignments. Now, in terms of navigating Blackboard, when you log into the class, this is the page you'll typically find yourself upon. It's the announcements page. I'll post a welcome to week 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth announcement at the beginning of each week, and some check-in announcements along the way. Likewise, you have a link here to the area with the syllabus. You'll see the discussion board area and instructor contact. This gives you information to be in touch with me. This area right here, all course content and assignments, is going to be the main area where you spend most of your time. You'll see the course content is broken up by week. And of course, we're in week 1. Now you just kind of start at the top and move through to the bottom. So you have the learning objectives, the required readings. If you ever have a problem accessing a reading, make sure you reach out and let me know. I can always help you. I can send it directly to you. I can walk you through the steps of accessing it another way. If you have a problem getting the course text or I think it's called the Xanadu course pack, make sure you let me know. I can help you with those things as well. So you have the required readings. This is the video I mentioned from NEC Professor Andrew Morgan that offers a sort of contextualization of the course. And then you have your 4 assignments for week 1. So week 1 has 4 assignments. You have the introductory discussion board post, which is really straightforward. It's just you introducing yourself to your fellow classmates. There's no right or wrong there. Anything you post is perfectly fine. It's really graded more on a completion rubric than it is on terms of content. Then you have your 2 week 1 discussion board posts. Now, discussion boards have 2 parts. You have the primary post, and then you have the peer reply portion. So you'll see you have multiple different due dates for a discussion board. There's 2 discussion boards. So week 1 discussion board 1, here's the question you're responding to. The primary post is due Thursday, peer replies due Sunday. Week 1 discussion board 2, here are the questions you're responding to. The primary post is due Friday and peer replies are due Sunday. Now, in terms of due dates, I encourage you to take a look at the syllabus and my late policy. It's pretty straightforward and it's very forgiving. And this is essentially what it is. If you need extra time on an assignment, I am always willing to give it to you. However, you have to reach out prior to the due date. That's to stop students from kind of disappearing or just ghosting the class entirely. And I don't know what's happening with them. But if you reach out prior to a due date and you say, hey, here's what's going on, I need extra time, of course I'm going to give you extra time. But if you just simply don't turn in assignments, you don't reach out to me, I don't know what's happening, then the late penalty points will kick in. So week 1 discussion board 1, week 1 discussion board 2, and then the week 1 reflection. And this is what you're writing upon, and you'll see that there are instructions and some additional guidelines right there of what you're writing. Now, I could spend 20 minutes going over these and things, but again, the way I like to do things is have students reach out to me with their individual questions. So hopefully that helps in terms of navigating Blackboard and having a better understanding of what you're doing in week 1. But again, if you have questions, make sure you reach out and let me know. As I mentioned, I set my my office hours as Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that might seem excessive, like, wow, it's available all the time. But essentially the idea is, yes, I am available all the time. I just need you to reach out, tell me what day, time, whenever you want to meet, and I'll make myself available. If there's a conflict, we'll come up with another time. But essentially, I make myself available Monday through Friday during normal business hours to meet with students. It's going to be an awesome semester. Most importantly, like I said before, when you have questions, make sure you reach out and let me know. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and reading your thoughts on the very compelling and interesting questions we'll be dealing with.